Hello students, this is Harish with a new video of your lesson Fibre to Fabric. As we have done previous topic, life cycle of silkworm. In this I told you how silkworm converts into various stages and then we get the silk from it in the form of cocoon. But today we will do how that silk yarn is obtained from that cocoon. Because we need yarn, from that we can prepare thread, and from thread we can prepare fabric. So that's why we will do today and learn today how to get the yarn of silk from the silkworm. After getting the cocoon, what we do with the cocoon, and that cocoon is how it is converted into yarn and thread. So for this, farmers they use this agriculture. This is also called a kind of sericulture, a process in which we rear and manage silkworms in large scale. It's not about 100, 200, 300, many. So we rear and manage silkworms in large scale, and from that we get raw silk. Raw silk means by which thread is prepared or yarn is prepared. It's not ready to prepare the fabric, so that is called raw silk. So for every material we must have raw material, so that's why we can call it raw silk. So this process by which we rear, we manage the silkworm, and we get the raw silk. This process is called sericulture. So how can we get the silk yarn from silkworm? As I have told you, in life cycle of silkworm we get the cocoon in the third stage when it is converted into pupa, and then that cocoon is formed. So same things they do. First they farmers collect the eggs and they warm the egg so that they should hatch very soon, because that process they can't wait for it. So they give some high temperature, also they some low temperature. According to that, eggs are hatched, and from them we know larva release from them. After hatching we get the larva from those eggs. You know very well those larva, that is the second stage. So larva, what they do, they spread on they keep them on bamboo tray. Those all larva they keep, it may be 400, 500. So in one bamboo tray they keep them, they spread them, and they keep mulberry leaves for their food, because those larvae are of black in color, and after getting food they will shed their skin, which I told you that process is called molting. And those mulberry leaves are kept on that bamboo tray. So they feel that they are on tree, and then they eat that mulberry leaves. Even they eat 3000 times more than their weight. So they eat the mulberry leaves so that they can feed on them, and they eat near about a month. So those larvae eat these mulberry leaves about a month continuously. So for that, by eating they grow very well. By eating they increase their size, they convert their color also, they become whitish color. So when after a month they cannot eat more, then farmers take those larvae away from that tray and keep them in a small rack which is prepared by them by those farmers in small racks, which racks are also called twigs. So they keep them in a small rack. That small racks, they are in that they fit, and what they do, single larva is fit in those racks. So in these racks those larvae start releasing cocoon. As I told you, that is the third stage. That release cocoon from both end of their body, from front end, from back end. They release a protein type larva release protein type product from its body which convert into cocoon, and they in that cocoon they convert into pupa. They try to convert into pupa. That is the third stage which I told you before also. So they form a cocoon which is of white color or maybe yellow color according to the type of larva, type of silkworm which we are using for it. So when the cocoons are made by in the racks, so then those cocoons are selected according to color, according to size, according to shape, because their cocoon may be of different shape, different color, different size. So they are selected, they are sorted according to them, and then those color may be white, yellow, gray according to the type of silkworms we are taking for this process. Then those cocoons are boiled in hot water. Point to be noted here. Here cocoons, from in the cocoon there are silkworm in larva stage, and they have converted into pupa stage. So if the pupa, it will come out from the cocoon, it can come. So if it comes out from the cocoon, then what will happen? Those cocoon will not be good for the silk fiber. Those cocoon cannot give the continuous silk fiber. Means one cocoon can give you near about 1 kilometer lengthy cocoon fiber, silk fiber. So if pupa comes out from the cocoon, then that will not be continuous silk fiber, that will be broken. So we want continuous silk fiber. That's why the farmers think that pupa should not come out from the cocoon, and they boil those cocoon in hot water so that the larva kill inside. So they do for this to get the continuously silk fiber of long, lengthy, and to prepare it into yarn. So that's why they boiled them, because if the larva will come out from the cocoon, then cocoon will not be usable for getting the continuous silk fiber. So this is the point. Cocoons are kept in cold water. First they boiled in hot water. By that what happens, that larva is killed inside that, and then they keep in cold water so that the filaments which are making the cocoon, means the thin filaments, which we can say ki that is very thin fibers, छोटे धागे, पतले धागे, which we can say filaments, they can be loose, and then we can get them in cold water. From cold water we can get them, and those filaments we are connected with the roller, and from that roller the thread continuously released from the cocoons. So then from that cocoons the roller takes out the filaments continuously, and this process is called reeling. So filaments taken out from the cocoon with the process of reeling. Reeling is the process in which we can get the filaments from the cocoon. So filaments, they twist together. Twist means they join together and they make a strong thread, and this thread we can wound on a reel. A reel, you know that, which is used to prepare the fabrics. So like that we can wound on reel, and from that thread we can dye that thread. Means we can add various colors to that thread, and then we can weave them into a silk fabric. You know about weaving process? Weaving process is used to prepare fiber to fabric, thread to fabric. So this is, in this way we can prepare silk fiber and silk fabric from properly sericulture process. So this is the complete sericulture process by which we can prepare silk fiber or silk fabric. I hope this method is something clear. You have got this. One more video I will upload for this, the complete whole process, So you have to do today's worksheet according to this video. If you have liked the video, please share it into with other students who are not watching it, and to your study regular. So for that, have a good luck and have a nice day.